So here's Jamie heading up the tree. Try a bit of abseiling.
Oh, it's a big old swing, isn't it?
Yeah. So the ladder's off to the right and the rope's over to the left. So when you come off, there's a bit of one of them. Now he's gonna come down like a ninja. Good job.
I took this footage in summer of 22, and it's been sitting in the cloud since then. I haven't put it together because I didn't think it was a very successful trip at the time, so the footage isn't complete, but I thought I'd put it all together because there's some quite good stuff on there, and we can I can tell you, try to tell you my thinking at the time. We thought we'd capitalise on the success that we had on previous trips, climbing the Zugspitze in Germany and the Mont Blanc without any guides. We thought we'd give the Matterhorn a crack, but as you can see coming into view now, it was wow, it was just awesome when we saw this. Holy shit.
There she is,
So we're in quite high spirits now. The plan was to go up and summit the Breithorn to acclimatise, and then stay up there, I think. One more. Anyway, this is us getting roped up at the Klein Matterhorn station. We're about to go up the Breithorn. Been taking Diamox actually, and I think that might have contributed to my poor frame of mind. These are the sort of crevasses that we're dealing with. Crossed quite a few of them. There's another one there.
So here we are on the summit of the Breithorn, one of the Alps in Switzerland. That's Jamie.
4,136 metres.
There you go, that's Jamie. We've just hit the summit. And we've got to get a wiggle on now because we've got to get back down to catch the last gondola. So a little bit late in the day getting up here. Snow's beginning to melt. Crevasses are opening up a bit wider. And tracks are turning into streams. So there you go, a little panorama around our environment at the moment.
So here you can see the NA prayer flags that my mum made for me. I take them with me now just to remind me of the fact that I wouldn't be able to do any of this if it weren't for my recovery. What, on the thing?
On your
on my 4.
Four.
Well, one's a quick draw.
Eh?
One's a quick...
Snapping.
Yeah, snapping, yeah.
I've got one snap link. 4 screw gates.
Well, today's our rest day. We decided to take a leisurely stroll into Zermatt so we can get some gifts and stuff like that. But
Holiday.
yeah,
Yeah.
we had quite a relatively hardcore day yesterday. It weren't too bad. We went high, so hopefully we acclimatised a bit. We've Sorry, I can hear clicking. I thought there's a boat behind me, but it's probably a cricket. Yeah, so the Matterhorn's looking, we went and looked at it yesterday, and to be perfectly honest, we're not entirely sure of and happy with our sort of skill level, but the main factor is the weather's made it up for us, because we're looking at storms tomorrow. So we're probably going to go up to the Breithorn again and go along the ridge where the Breithorn is, and pick up a couple of the Breithorn subsidiary mountains, and then there's a bivouac that we could potentially stay in. So we might stay there, sit the storm out, and then get up in the morning and get down.
I'll do some more peaks.
We'll do some more peaks, yeah.
We have time, yeah. So yeah, it's beautiful here, hot as hell. Seriously hot.
This is all the meltwater. That gets really, there's a lot of flow there at night when it's been warm up there and it's melted. Yeah, so feeling pretty good. So these are the graves of the first men that climbed the Matterhorn. Something you don't see every day. That's the rope that was either cut or snapped on the first expedition up to the Matterhorn. Edward Whymper was the first person to summit, and he went up there with 6 other people, and only 3 of them returned. It's a fascinating documentary subject to look up. We'd just been to the graveyard to pay our respects to see the climbers that had died on the mountain, and the guides, and this is the church, the climbers' church. Not sure if it was a good or a bad thing to do that, but it certainly put things in perspective. When you weigh up your family and your life and your recovery and everything, with getting to the top of that mountain, puts it right.
I've got the Matterhorn in it.
Yeah.
Herzlich willkommen im Matterhorn Express.
By now we decided that we weren't going to attempt the Matterhorn because of the reasons we said earlier. So we headed over to bivouac in, I'll put that on the screen what it's called, but it's on the Italian side, so we had to cross the border. And we were going to climb I think it was Pollux, and Castor was in the background, but we didn't really do enough research on them. We didn't realise that we could climb Pollux and then move on to Castor. So that proved to be a bit of a problem. There was a climb up Pollux, a proper rock climb with some chains that proved to be a little bit too difficult. It wasn't too difficult to get up there, but we weren't sure how we'd get back down. This is how we cross Glacier. So poor old Brian's tied up behind me, so he's getting yanked about whenever I go too fast. And when I go too slow, the rope collects by his feet. And you can't really tread on the ropes because you damage them, and also they trip you up. So it's not great, but the reason we do this is in case one person falls into a crevasse and the other person can rescue them. Here are the emergency shelter, which doesn't look quite as big as I thought it would. Unless that's not it. Oh, stunning views though. Rock falls up there.
Just a bit of rain yesterday.
Yeah.
Here.
Yeah.
Well, but nothing special is
Yeah.
coming, I think so.
Yeah.
So yeah, thunderstorms, thunder, lightning's okay.
It was not exactly thunderstorm, just some thunder formations were seen around, but it was no thunder. Just very slight rain for maybe 10 minutes. That's all.
Yeah.
And it was cloudy in the morning, but absolutely quiet and warm.
Yeah. Cool.
Okay. Yeah, sounds good. Alright, cheers.
Have a good time in the sun. Now, what kind of idiot says have fun in the sun or have a good time in the sun? I mean, this just shows the level of my social crapness. Anyway, this looks so beautiful here. It's a tiny little refuge in the middle of the glacier. Beautiful, but it's really important that people know that this is like a human toilet and there's turds all around. Good or bad? Great. I love it.
Brilliant, eh? Never see a body like this.
I love it.
Yeah.
Pillars as well.
Yeah. Everything.
Shit. Home for the night.
Yeah.
This is a geocache, right up there. They hide them everywhere. The guy here in the yellow t-shirt is Marco. I can't remember the other guy's name. Marco was a primary school teacher and he was climbing all of the 4,000 metre peaks in Switzerland. They were a really cool bunch of guys. They spent the night there. This is me acting like a Wally with my moobs. And do some talking.
Hey?
And do some talking.
Some people are cool environment.
Huh?
Some people the cool environment we're having our lunch in, don't they?
The weather's coming in. Pardon me. This is Pollux. This is what we're going to go for tomorrow. Okay, this is the dodgy bit.
Yeah, that's where they get up close to.
That actually looks better.
Yeah, it's where it's going though. Yeah, it might be. Now it's further, yeah. If you stay there for a minute, I'm going to keep as close to you as I can until you have to jump, or I should give you plenty of space.
I'm going to step.
You're going to step?
Yeah. Alright, ready?
Yeah.
Let me just go up a little bit. Yep. Now this bit doesn't look that hairy, but I can assure you that it is quite an arse-pouty moment. This is an ice bridge that's crossing the crevasse.
Someone's ass collapsed when I got foot went down there.
Yeah. And it's beginning to get a bit weak in the midday sun. That's why we're being a bit cautious when we're crossing it. looking at the footage now, I just see how lucky I was to be out there, how beautiful the place was, and how excellent the trip was. It's a shame I felt a little bit despondent at the time and couldn't get out of that frame of mind. The trip cost more money than we thought it would, because we had to go up the gondola again, and the camping cost a bit more than we thought it would. It was so cold that my mount for my GoPro snapped, so some of the footage was rendered unusable. And obviously we didn't get to climb the Matterhorn, which we planned to do. So it's one of them things. Hopefully we're going to get back there, and we'll get on with doing the job that we set out to do, and tick some of them big ones off the list.